Hey guys, I'm back and welcome back to another review. So in this part, as you can see, we're going to be reviewing Spider-Man, the first game actually, the video game that was released in the year 2000 I think, or 2001. I'm not really sure if it was 2000 or 2001 because the movie was in 2000. Alright, never mind. Alright, so this Spider-Man, the first part, is an action-adventure beat-em-up video game. It's based on the Marvel Spider-Man universe. There are a lot of other things that you can notice throughout the game. A lot of kind of Easter eggs from Marvel, with the Fantastic Four Tower, as you could have seen in this part right here. As in for the comics books, meeting people from the Marvel universe and everything. As far as the story goes, there isn't really much of a story to the game, actually. It's pretty much a classic superhero game. Bad guys do bad stuff and you beat them up, pretty much. It's about defeating villains, much of the villains from the Spider-Man series, such as Scorpio, Rhino, Mysterio, I don't know, Venom, Carnage. Carnage is the final boss in the game, so that was a bit of a spoiler, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, as far as the gameplay goes, as said, it's an action-adventure beat-em-up video game based on Marvel's Spider-Man. So it's a really hard game, actually. If you play it even on normal mode, it can prove difficult at some points because of the tasks and everything that you actually have to do. Running away from bad guys, catching bad guys, beating them up. It's one of the pretty much one of the harder games that I've played in the last couple of months. But it's worth it, pretty much. It's a really great game. It pulls you in. You pretty much can't stop playing it after you've played it, you've started. So yeah, it's worth playing, although it is a really hard game. The graphics themselves, as you can see, it's an old game, so old graphics aren't much of a surprise here. But they are pretty decent, actually, as far if we take into consideration how old the game is. But yeah, it's a really colorful game as well, which is kind of expected from the Marvel series, since it's from a comic book, since it's from everything, since it's a superhero and everything. It's supposed to be colorful and kind of explosive. The game doesn't have high requirements at all. It can be run on pretty much all PCs because it's an old game, so you shouldn't have problems running it. So yeah. Well, in my opinion, the game was really great. It's really worth playing, although it's an old game and it's a hard game. But it's still great and has a great story and is really worth playing, all in all. You pretty much have a lot of fun while playing the game. You kind of get mad at some points because the game is so hard you can't pass it, but still, it's a great game. It's really worth playing, so I recommend it to all of you guys who haven't played it yet. So that's pretty much going to be all from my side. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, comment on the videos, and I'll be seeing you in the